Which one? This will be discussion, yeah? Did you start the recording there? Okay, going to be a little formal. Hi, good afternoon. Arushi, Roshni. So we're basically doing this focus group for a discussion on luxury brand experiences. We're just going to talk in general about what an experience is to, what is your best experience been, who do you usually go with, what are the things that you look for, things like that in general, right? So I think we'll just start with a quick introduction about each of you, and then we'll move on to discussing question by question. So Jyoti ji, you want to start? Just a quick introduction about yourself. So name, age, profession, and if you want to add anything else about your background.
Okay, so my name is Jyoti Kamal, aged 43, and I run a company called Manisha Marketing
You have to be a bit louder because he can't hear.
specializing in loyalty and customer relationship management in the service industry.
You have to get up and come closer because then Ankita, you want to go next?
So my name is Ankita and I am 25. I have been in advertising industry since 3 years now. I have been working in TV as a creator.
Hi, I'm Siddhi. I'm 20 years old and I just got graduated from St. Xavier's College, and I'm very much interested in makeup, and I'm a blogger, and I have a YouTube channel as well which is related to makeup and beauty.
Hi, my name is Kunjal. I'm 25 years old. I've done my MBA in family business, and so I've joined my father's business recently. Also, I'm working on a startup right now.
So the topic, as you know, the luxury industry is growing very rapidly in India currently, and people are moving, consumers as well as brands are moving from more than just a product and to just buy a product. They're moving into actually having an experience, whether it is with shopping, whether it is an adventure sport, whether it is a holiday, doesn't matter whatever it is, even a spa. So everything is related to just not products anymore, it has a lot to do with services and experiences, right? So all our questions are going to be based on this. I'm just going to run through the objectives of the focus group quickly so that we know which direction we want the answers in. Right? So firstly, anticipating the emerging and future consumer needs in order to develop the final product or experience that we're talking about. Further understanding how consumers make their decisions, what is your basis, what are the influencers, things like that. Spending preferences. Would you like to spend on a diamond or would you like to spend on a holiday? So questions related to what is it that you would actually spend on. Then you have acceptance levels and openness towards the experience that we are bringing to. So these are the things that we want to capture from this discussion. So try and keep the answers with this in mind so that we get a true picture of this. Right? So I'll just start off with the first question. You've told us about your profession and what age you are, and a little bit about yourself. But I'd like to go slightly deeper, one level deeper into telling me about your background, your lifestyle, and what are the things that you like to spend on. So, just on a very general basis, can we start with?
In terms of lifestyle, I think it's a mix and match. In some places, you like to really indulge, enjoy the luxurious products. But since most of us are avid travelers, I'm sure you all agree that we do have an opportunity, fortunately, to go out of India. So we do experience luxury on a different level there. So when you come down over here, you feel it's the same, but it's not exactly the same. So you enjoy the dreams of luxury more when you travel out of India. And when you come back to India, you like to use your more ethnic and your national advantages and try to more purchase from your familiars or from Anoki or Somas, which they are luxury in the Indian style. So yeah, there is a flea market and street side market, and then there are these brands, which have designer approach on the luxury brand. So that's the kind of lifestyle I think we Indians unfortunately have an opportunity to play ourselves in. So we do take a mix of the international designer collection and plus the Indian luxury collection.
Yeah, so I have to add to her because I partly agree, but I prefer more of traveling, exploring new places. More than shopping, afterwards I really love exploring a new culture or maybe a new place or new infrastructure, anything of that sort, which is new in the market, international, national.
For me, it's completely different. So if I go to a particular place, I'm more concerned about the kind of malls a particular place might have. Because shopping is something that a luxury shopping experience is what I'm looking for most of the time. So going to a particular mall and then finding all these brands, and not just maybe just window shopping, but the entire experience. Maybe go to Palladium also quite often because they have these big brands, and just by having when you're there also you feel like you're very special, and you have that kind of luxury to go to that particular place as well. So something of that sort, or even going to maybe a Sephora where you have all of these makeup brands and all these products that are there next to you. So it's something that I look forward to. Or maybe I've been to Dubai before, but I want to go back to Dubai because just I want to go to the Dubai mall because I want to experience it even more and get a chance to have that luxury experience again.
So I'm not much of a traveler, but my spending preferences are very different. I'd rather invest in time or a solitaire. Or if I'm shopping, then only I prefer luxury brands. It's not that I don't wear something that's not luxury, but I don't go for that. Fortunately, I've got two sisters, so they're more into the shopping thing. So they do all that for me, but I don't even do it from India. Usually it's from London, and I go during the Boxing Day period, during the Christmas time. So it's because of discounts. So that is one thing that I really keep in mind while shopping for the luxury brands. And I prefer only branded because I don't know. I just get a sense of something like comfort or more than self-esteem. I just feel that if I'm buying something that is branded, it is gonna live much longer, and I'm not someone who would keep changing things.
Mm-hmm.
I am very constant with my yes. So I have only one or two bags, but they have to be luxury. I have a very limited wardrobe, but it has to be that.
So just to summarize on this particular point, from Jyotiji, basically you would spend more on experiences outside India, but brands and more product-based things in India. If I got you right.
Yeah, it is a demarcation. If I have to buy something international, I keep it for my international trips. Because I believe the range or the collection is fresher over there. I know when I come back over here, I probably would just want to pick up if I had no choice. But if I'm back in my domestic land, I'd like to explore the same luxury experience at the domestic pattern, the domestic
More
range.
ethnic.
Yeah, like there's an Amrapali or there's a Silver Line, and you like to pick up something very nice and traditional from there. I'm thinking the luxury experience of what your domestic market has to offer, which you will not get if you travel out of India.
And for you all, I think it was similar for Ankita as well. And for you, it's all about the shopping experience of the brand and the brand itself, right? And in your case, not much of a traveler, but for you also, it's all about the experience of having few things but having it luxury.
Yeah.
Right? So we're just going to move on to the next question. I want each of you to think back to one experience that you really enjoyed. Try not to keep it very, just shopping or product based. Try to think of a real experience in terms of, just move out a little bit from just a product space. Alright? So please go back to the best experience that you've had and what is it that you liked most about it? Why would you go back for that experience?
Yeah. So I've gone to a Rolex showroom, and that was in Barcelona. So I think more than the product or looking at the Rolex, the whole environment and the ambience in itself was something very different, something never seen before. I mean, first of all, the entrance, it had a 2-door entrance. So it was me and my sister, and we both couldn't enter together. So it was like, first there was, how can I explain, there's one door and then there's some space in between, then there's another door and then the showroom starts. So first she goes in between that space, I stand out. Only once she enters, the first door opens and then I go. I mean, the security was on some other level that I've never seen in a Burberry or even a LV or, I mean, these things are more in I've seen it in the Selfridges or a Palladium, so obviously I don't expect this kind of a security over there, but Rolex was something different. And then the people over there, they would wear gloves while removing each and every, piece, timepiece, and then the way they would keep it. And we asked them, like we wanted the price for 2 or 3 of them. So he wouldn't want to, write on plain piece of paper. And just because he did not have a proper paper, or I don't know, he wanted to write it on his letterhead or I don't know what. So he apologized for that, just because he gave it on a plain paper, saying that, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but this is not a specific paper. I'm so sorry about that." So I think those little things, even I did not buy it from that particular showroom, but it still remains in my head that it was something else. I have to leave now.
Would you like to just take a minute and answer this question?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, ma'am.
So, my experience has been, when I was shooting for this, again a shoot, but yeah, that's how it's related. So, my entire crew, we were staying, I was shooting in Delhi. I forgot the name of the hotel, I think it was Imperial. I'm talking about the services that they give. So, I think that hotel itself it has its own heritage, it has its own culture, and it's, I think, some 90 years old hotel or something like that. But initially I thought, why are we even staying there? It's so old and why should we even go there? But actually they maintain their legacy and the entire services from starting to the door person to your hospitality staff, your food staff, everything was incredible. So I really liked, and because it was crew, cast, everyone involved, even if they didn't do that, it was not important. As in, we would have come back again, or we wouldn't have
So what
come
are the
back.
kind of services when you mentioned they are really different? in
So
specialized-
basically, everything that shows Indian culture, so authentic Indian culture, like since the time of British, I think everything is inculcated, starting from their entrance to their setup, to their food, to their way of serving it, way of greeting you, everything. Starting from the
So you
first-
liked the old world charm?
the entire, yeah, and they actually are still doing it with grace. It's not, it's not going down.
Right.
Years also they're maintaining that. So I will get back to the name. If I can remember, I'll just recall the name and tell you. I really like the experience. This service. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Thank you. Siddhi, you want to continue?
Yeah. So again, it's related to So Burj Al Arab, the hotel. So we had a chance to go for breakfast over there. So we had gone, and the whole experience was extremely different. So firstly the cutlery that was there on the table was all silver, and then they also said that the washroom that they had was something like gold plated. So so it was gold plated. And then the people who were serving as well, they were really down to earth, and they give you a very different experience altogether. And sometimes if you don't like a particular thing in that menu, then they tell you if whatever I want, they make it for me. And another thing is,
Well, so did they also serve you some very different kind of food? Or was it a
no,
normal
it was
food?
they also had dress code.
Okay.
So they told us that whenever, because maybe I don't know, maybe Indian or something, that's all, they had a dress code. So we had to wear like proper formals or something of that sort and go to that particular place.
And what about the food? Was the food,
Yeah, the food was
where was it very authentic
Yeah.
Arabian food?
It was actually breakfast menu only, like maybe omelette, and then our Indian menu was also there in that.
So they had like
And all
a
of that was also there. So we had that when we went there, but it was very nice.
So what would be the one or two things that you would go back for? What was so powerful and impactful in that experience that you go back?
The service and then the ambience that was there for that particular place.
I'd like to add something. I really feel that, no matter probably all these things are very luxurious and you are supposed to behave in a certain manner, but it is very important for the people make your consumers feel very comfortable at the same time. For example, I like to give you my favorite one is Peshawari from Sheraton. I can go there every time. I'm not someone who would like to try different, food joints, but the best thing out there is that, they specially mention that our specialty is to eat by your hands. So, in spite of being in a 5-star hotel, there's no other cutlery thing and all, and in fact, I don't even know, how to use it. So, I think that thing is very important. Even in spas when you go, things are very luxurious, but at the same time, it is very important for your, for you to make your consumer
so feel comfort.
Yeah, stress-free. That is what you said, that how you went to Dubai. I think that one thing is very important because even if you're going somewhere, no matter how luxurious it is, but if you are not fully comfortable, if you feel out of place, I don't think I'm going to go there back. So, so I think that's
Jyoti?
I'm yet to experience something on that level. I mean,
It could be anything. It could be something as well as a
if I take a combination of the infrastructure that's a set of ambience, aesthetic sense, and the service, I'm yet to see that both have come to a complete balance. I mean, an honest evidence. So it could be either the ambience and the aesthetic sense have taken the sweating off my feet, or every little piece that is designed, or it could be the service. I mean, either ways, it does give you a feeling of being elated. So I haven't yet come to that. I hope soon we will, but nothing out. But I have seen either the service has been impeccable and the human touch is really taken into view, or the aesthetics are so beautiful and it's all very automated and mechanized and technical. That makes you feel that somebody who doesn't feel the product usage himself, or doesn't watch a customer using the product, has kept so many little practical elements in mind that when the automation is responding, acting or reacting, it's giving you so much of fulfillment. So somewhere in the back of the space, somebody has done an explicit word, and it gives you, for example, the moment we went into this room with the visiting of our room, you can suddenly feel certain elements being intricately done to make you feel luxuriously comfortable.
Yeah.
So that kind of experiences are there, but a combo of both, maybe yet to come across something like that.
So I just want to have any of you ever gone for like an adventure sport or gone to a museum or say like a very, very high-end cafe? I think you have mentioned something similar, which is like a hotel. But I want to know outside of the cafe and the product shopping space, have you all had any other experience? It could be an event, it could be a concert,
Yeah,
it could be anything else.
So, in Hong Kong, there's a show we call it Dancing Water. The show was just completely different. So, it was an expensive show.
It's okay, it's not to show anybody, it's just a random discussion.
No, so the thing is, it was all acrobatics. And it was like a story that they were trying to show through the entire show. And I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. So, 1 minute there is water on that particular stage, and the next moment is gone completely. So, that experience is something very different.
And they have a performance going
Yeah,
on.
performance going on. So, it's like a love story that they were trying to show through the entire thing. Similarly, like a Bollywood love story that they were trying to show through the entire experience.
So what was it that really wowed you? Like
The stunts that they were doing or something, and then the timing also that they had. The entire act was so well planned, and then the whole experience that they had, that they served.
So is it something that was open to everyone and anyone can buy a ticket?
Yeah,
Or is
anyone
it
can buy.
something that
No, anyone can buy.
anyone can buy a ticket? But once you enter that, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
So do any of you have any similar experiences?
I think,
that you can share?
Yeah, the one I've been to Universal Studios, that is in the US. Yeah, so I think that was something very different for us Indians because the technology that these people use. I mean, there was I don't know what is it called, but we were just sitting in a train that just went through a lot of sets and different movies. That they just showed that what was actually shown on the big screen, but what it was actually like. So there were floods coming, and there were the cars
For
coming.
example, they have like the Jaws set and they have like the
Jaws,
friends, the full
So I think that was really nice. I mean, to see something that's behind the scenes, and when you see that what has actually come on the celluloid, it's different. I really like those things. So I
So it's a factor, it's something like the mystery uncovered. And
I mean something that you've not seen before. You don't, I mean, you just see the final product, but what was the whole procedure behind it? So these things they fascinate me. In fact, I'd even like to mention about I've been to the manufacturing unit of BMW and Mercedes in Germany. I think you guys are going to visit it soon. That is something, I am a car freak. I would rather buy a car than, shelling out on anything else. So I am a complete car freak. So that was my dream come true, and I can still get so nostalgic about it. Going there because that was an industrial visit from my college. So the whole procedure, I did only robotics. First of all, no human. 1,500 robots in BMW and 1,000 robots in Mercedes. I mean, and the whole thing. If obviously you need to be a little passionate to see that, but if you see, I mean, it's crazy the kind of accuracy they have. And once you people go there, you will see that the doors are coming, the chassis is coming, the seats are coming, and everything is being done by the robot. And it's so close, and they don't even touch. And you won't see a single human there. Even the trolleys, they are functioned and they just work on.
And how was your tour conducted? Was it conducted by a person, or did you also have?
Yeah, it was by Orbit Tours and Travels, but it was done by the college.
No. I mean, once you enter the
Oh yeah, we had a guide. Yeah. We had
guide.
earphones because you cannot hear anything. You cannot speak because of the robotics. They make a lot of sound. So we had our earphones, and you can only hear if you're wearing those earphones because the person was speaking. And each and everything. The only thing they did not show was how they paint the car, because for that we were not allowed to go in that space. But rest everything else was shown. It was only after for the nuts and bolts. I think they had humans who were doing those things. But the rest everything, the car was assembled by the made and assembled by the robots. So that is one thing. I don't know whether India can even reach over there. There were a lot of people who said that why not Mahindra and Mahindra, and why Mercedes and BMW? Why don't colleges take their friends to Mahindra and Mahindra? But I feel that what we saw over there, I don't know how many years is it going to take for India to reach there. Having said that, having everything in place, we still cannot avoid the fact the competition Mercedes, BMW having everything. So this shows that no matter whatever you have, no matter wherever you are in technology, the competition that you're going to face, even if it's luxury or if it's anything, each and every car that they sell is counted in their quarterly results. So I mean that is one thing, that is one big learning experience, that no matter what all you have to survive the competition in the market.
So for you, the reason to go back would probably be to see what new have they added, and the passion and nostalgia that you have for the product.
It's actually for the passion and nostalgia that I have, because I cannot imagine what else they can add. But it was something, I can see it a number of times. It's something really nice.
Right. So Jyotiji, do you have something similar maybe to add?
Not as of now.
So if we think about it later, we'll come back to the question. Okay, next one. What is your ideal travel plan like?
Travel plan?
If I had all the money in the world and I had to plan a fantasy trip, what would you want to see there?
I'd go to Disney.
Disneyland, why?
I am more fascinated with all those things rather than just
What is all those? Matters,
the Disney World. I feel it's a place with a lot of positivity. I feel whenever I'm feeling low, watching a Disney movie, just always the good person wins, the bad person goes down.
Graceful fantasy.
Yeah, so it's a fantasy land for me. It is something I would do. I would want to stay in the hotel that is like, I think there are hotels, right? I haven't stayed in a hotel in the Disney World, so where things are made of Disney stuff. It's more like childlike, and it's fun. It's fun. So I wouldn't go somewhere where, Leh Ladakh, like people they love going to Leh Ladakh. I think why would someone go there where there is no oxygen also? मतलब ऐसे दो और oxygen भी नहीं मिल रही, सांस तो लेनी चाहिए. So I'd rather go somewhere else where I'm having fun, where I'm getting more positive.
So for you, stepping into the fantasy land for a couple of hours and forgetting everything else around.
See, you're leaving the real world and you're going there and everything is so good, and you see all those shows, Cinderella. So it's good.
Okay, awesome. Jyotiji?
I'd like to have a private aircraft. Definitely. And basically, I want to just fly over these scenes, over the wonderful hills, mountains, oceans, and probably land in a couple of places and just observe and enjoy facets of nature, which I'm sure we cannot invite everywhere in the world every now. So I like to do that like for maybe a couple of days, and then I would also go on an extreme side and stay in a little place for a couple of weeks and keep flying.
So you want to be more spontaneous and you just want to like move and explore.
Yeah,
So
and I
it's
just
all
want to
about
see what's beyond. I
exploration.
want to see what is beyond human control. What we do.
So for you, nature and mystery of nature.
Life revolves around shopping. Something related to like I don't know how it is like to travel. I can't say. Maybe like a whole experience, like the moment someone or like a nice luxury car giving you up maybe, and then maybe going to my private jet, and then going to a very fancy restaurant wherein the like big rooms that you have, the suites that you have, something of that sort, and then pampering you, and then the spa experiences, and then the shopping, and then you have the people carrying a shopping bag, something of that sort.
You want a scene out of that movie. What is that movie in which Ranbir Kapoor is running behind?
Yeah, small talk first.
So you want to be Bipasha Basu.
Yeah, but something of that.
Okay, awesome. Okay, now we're just going to dive into, we just have about 5 more questions left, so be a little bit patient with me. So from the experiences you've had and the products you bought, what would give you like what gave you the most joy and satisfaction? It could be a product or an experience, but what is it that you would hold on to like for the rest of your life? Whoever can think first. But I don't want to in general. I want to know to you. What is that one thing that you will hold on to, that you have been holding on to?
Like one
That you've
product.
experienced or a product that you
It could be.
Because you want to see that all my like
Yeah.
products are like my
Yeah.
like makeup products especially to go to see it. I want to keep like buying.
Okay, so if to frame this differently, maybe for you, would you prefer going to a place that makes makeup or your favorite brand and they call you and they say, oh, today we have this experience especially for you? Or if given a choice, if not that, would you pick your favorite brand or favorite thing you've been wanting for a long time? Which one do you think you remember the most or would rejoice most? So experience in makeup or makeup product?
Experience.
Why would you say that?
Because experience is something that I have bought so many products, but it's not like one day I buy it and when that day only I'm happy about it. It's not going to keep me happy for a very long time. Then I want something more and keep wanting more.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. But experience is something that you keep in your mind. It's something that you're not going to forget about.
It's a story you can
It's a
say.
story, yeah. And if I go to a particular makeup factory or something of that sort, I'm going to remember that more than that particular product.
What about you?
I think coming back to what we've done on Design Thinking, you always think that an exclusive treatment or special personification for yourself, and then the product gives you longevity of memory. I mean, if I pick up something which is like a virtual phone, if I just go to the buy mall, keep a limousine myself, go pick it up, bring it, and come back to the hotel all by myself, nothing attached to it. It's so horrible. It's just a whole moment and it's finished. But imagine if there is an association of events and a tale and some kind of surrounding an environment which is attaching to it, and then there are elements added to it. People who are also contributing to highlight the whole, belongingness or possessiveness of that product. Then you have more to talk about. So if I meet her and I'm carrying a mobile phone, all she's going to run is say, oh, she's got a lot of money. She can buy anything. She must have gone on a limo, I'm sure. That's all about it.
Yeah.
But imagine if I told you how it happened and how many more people were a part of it and how it became bigger than just the product. Then it remains for me as a more valuable whole thing than just the price.
So for you, the story is the main focus of the product.
Yeah,
And the
that is.
experience that led you to it.
It attaches that come in the story.
I think for me also, I don't think that you can hold on to a product. If you're holding holding on to a product, it has to be a reason. For example, this watch, I feel like it's a legacy watch. It's my father got this for my sister. My elder sister is a pilot. So the day she got her job, it was like an achievement. So we got that. The day I finished my master's and my MBA, I got this. My younger sister is now becoming a dentist. Probably the day she does that, I'm gonna give this to her. So this product, we're never gonna let it go. It holds a lot of sentimental value than any other monetary value or anything else. The story behind this is much more precious to us.
Yeah.
So,
I can add to that saying that how we like to wear more traditional bridal wears or our moms. Happens that abroad people like to refurbish their bridal white dress and wear it again or a ring behind it. So it's like it's outdated. Maybe it's not outdated, but it's just a normal design. Like a classic design. But then what is it really that you talk about it and people say, oh that's a nice ring. You just don't say thank you, you say it is and then it's something else.
It's a conversation starter.
Yeah.
Moving on, in the world that's slowly leading people towards experiences, do you think the shift from concentrating on products to creating new experiences has advantages or disadvantages for a brand? So for a brand, would it make sense to just stick to products, or with the moving trend, they need to change themselves and focus more on experiences? What are the pros and cons of doing that for a brand?
I think that the experiences they matter a lot. Just like I said that I am working on a startup right now. So more than the product, it's going to be an e-commerce website. More than the product, I'm more focusing on the packaging, because the products that I'm providing today or tomorrow, I'm sure I'm going to get some competitors, or there might be existing competitors. But where am I going to differentiate myself? When the person, the consumer, when he receives the product, the feeling should be different than what he receives from other people. And I think that packaging is a small thing when you are delivering a product. So just like the same way, experiences they do matter. For example, for the spa, I have been to Myra, so that's a spa. I've been to Myra, and to be very honest, the spa, I mean the massage, was not that great. I think हम घर पर बुला के रुपीस में करवाते हैं, that's much more and stress free. That is the good experience, sitting there and listening to the music, the aroma that you get with it. That itself, I think the first thing you have to target in your consumers is the senses, the five senses. So if you're targeting that, all these things, it happens in the experience, not your product, not your services. I mean the other things. So yeah, it definitely matters a lot. So when I'm sitting there, when I'm waiting, the aroma that I'm inhaling, the coffee or the green tea or whatever that I am consuming, that itself, it adds to the value, right? Yeah. I mean, it automatically, the stress starts coming down from there, and the massage is the later one. So yes, it's very much.
I don't know if this is a disadvantage, but then if you're providing a particular experience, then you need to make sure that it's consistent, or you need to make sure if it's either better than, so if I'm going to a particular salon, okay, I get that experience, I go next time, it has to be the same, it has to be something better, it can't be something lesser than that. Because if it's something less, then I might not go back because I'm spending so much money. So
I think especially with makeup artists, I can say that for makeup artists also. Like for example, if you're going to a makeup artist, it's sometimes it's very subjective. I mean, at times it is so good, and at times you're not that satisfied. So very small things. Probably someone will provide you with the fake eyelashes that makes your eye looks more whatever it is. So and the other one does not do that. So that's a very small thing, but it adds to your work.
It has to be a complete flow from the beginning to the end if you are thinking of buying a product. And then the experience starts at the first step. But then you see that graphic in CG, and sometimes like they've lost the attention of mind of the noise, and they're taking it very high on something which is more visible. But something which is non tangible, they might not have given that much attention. And like she said, the five senses pick it up, we're like magnets. So we pick it up and it stores and remains with us forever. So when you come out, you're like, it's nice, but yet there were gaps. So if it is done without any kind of break in that experiential process, then it definitely will remain as an advantage. But if they didn't pay
So if I can just summarize this particular point, it is an advantage as long as you're consistent, as long as you're meeting your expectancy every time, as long as your product still remains standard and intact. Because if the experience is great, the product is not good, then you're not going to go back there. So as a disadvantage, it would be that the product standardization needs to be there, and the standardization and consistency of the experience needs to be very important. And if both can be balanced, then it's definitely an advantage. Otherwise, it goes the other way. So I'm just going to show you a quick video of the kind of experience that we're looking at. It's just a small bit. So now I'm just going to get into telling you about what exactly the experience is. She plays the video. Okay, so our experience is based on Swarovski. If you've heard of the Swarovski Museum in Austria, we're planning to bring a similar concept into India. So you will see the making of the Swarovski, you will see the exhibits, you will just go ahead and look at the video and you will explain it. Just want to let this know. So we want to bring in the whole luxury of Swarovski. So you have your crystal, towers. You have everything made of crystal. You have your exhibits. You have performances. You have your factory set up there where they show you how they make the crystal, and then you will have a small customization palette where you can create something Swarovski for yourself. Then it also goes into closed door events. So you have personal invite events for specific exhibits of Swarovski. So suppose how we want to target the Indian market would be like, suppose handlooms in India is a growing topic right now and it's being promoted a lot, right? And Swarovski is used a lot in handlooms. So we bring in the heritage products that Swarovski has made or that people have made from Swarovski, using Swarovski stones. So it could be a sari for the Maharajas or for the Maharani using Swarovski. So things like that. And we have that as a special exhibit only for a limited number of people. So those would be an idea of the closed door events, right? Apart from that, we also have workshops. So how do you create your own, Swarovski piece, or how you use Swarovski to fix it on a range of products, or what kind of glues do you use, things like that. So just informative, fun workshop kind of sessions. Then we'll also have, we have an extended lawn, which has again, furnished by Swarovski. So you have your small events and parties like maybe say an engagement function, things like that, incorporated into that. Then you also have at the end of, so for the museum, right, you have a tour, and at the end of the tour you have a cafe, which is also accessible to people just as a cafe. So you have your store in cafe sort of concept where you have brand like Cadenza, which means Cadenza basically is a multi-brand retailer where they bring in the brands which use Swarovski, say like in Armani or Bulgari and things like that, and they have their products that are made using Swarovski showcased over there, so you can buy on the spot. So from everything you've seen, you can now turn it into a purchase and own a piece of that legacy, right? And that is in a cafe setting. So you have your huge tables with the screens where you can even shop while eating, and you obviously have really good gourmet food and things like that. So it would be a cafe plus a store, a museum, as well as an art exhibit, as well as a place for smaller events and workshops. Added to this, you also have things like you've heard of Cirque du Soleil. So if any of you have been to Vegas, I think you would have seen shows like these happening.
It's a gorgeous thing. And then you add to the stage the potential for this $1.5 million ticket to bring this up to make it look like there's no monument or whatsoever. Completely dry, 140
So if you've seen operas and things like that, right? So you have a lot of these kind of
You were
shows.
dancing water also similar.
Yeah. So these kind of shows would be something that we bring in people to do in the Crystal Palace. So you get a feel of that opulence and that old style of the Maharaja seating where everyone's looking on to the theatre and things like that. So these are the things that we plan to incorporate in the experience. Right? So quickly now the way you have like fountain shows and stuff like that when you go to Vegas, you'd have similar Swarovski crystal shows and things like that happening. Where you have moving exhibits and this would be a store and the store experience is attached to the restaurant.
Along with the restaurant.
Okay, so now keeping this in mind, the experience that we're bringing in will complete the last 2-3 questions that we have and then we'll go straight to the
All three questions.
3 minutes. How do you decide which experience and brands you want to choose and what are the factors for your decision? So, for example, you mentioned that you would go back to a Merc or a BMW for the nostalgic value, right? But between a Merc and a BMW, how would you choose? So that's what we're looking at answering here. From the experiences, what would you go back to and why would you go back? How do you choose between the various experiences that are available to you? So just to share this.
I would go back to a brand which is not only affiliated with product experience. I would go at something which can give me carry forward the legacy of my memory. Where if I come back, I can hold it. Like for example, showroom or a mall. And it stays there like a fixed structure. But if we can bring it down to something where I can carry forward. Like for example, if I go somewhere with a few people giving you a book, your flower, giving you a couch. I'm kind of describing that as a luxury business. So I'd like to come back, keep the holding with me, and probably nurture it further. So if they have some kind of a naturistic experience attached to their extreme premium product that they brought to the fantasy and a deep level of human connection, it will probably make me go back to them because I can kind of connect with it much better.
So so tell me this now. If Chanel, say, or take like Louis Vuitton, Bottega, couple of other brands in the same league, if all of them are giving you some sort of take back home, how do you still choose between those brands? What would be your thought process in that sense?
First, it's very accessibility. You know, it's practical a little bit. I mean, I know fantasy and magic are have each other, so there has to be some sense of practicality. You know, like if you make me wear a dress of pulse, I know that I'm going to do more electrifying than another. But when I come back, you know, to India, I mean, in my wildest dreams, I'm never going to wear it. So I'm saying there has to be some sense of aesthetic practicality amongst these brands. Like you see fashion shows, a lot of times dresses are just gone exactly. So I would not choose a brand like that. But then you have my fantasy and my glorification of my imagination should have a little label brand. That's important. So it's also the kind of the price.
Yeah, I mean,
how
it is
expensive
with a particular brand.
Yeah,
They're
that's
offering
really
similar
obviously,
experiences, and then obviously it comes down to price again because you can't spend so much. So,
If you both can continue.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I did not get the question.
If you had to choose between a BMW and a Mercedes, and in terms of experience, they were giving you something similar, what would be your deciding, what would you consider when you decided, what would the criteria be? Would it be how close is this to where I live? Would it be how much am I spending? Would it be, oh, I've seen this before, so maybe I want to see something else next time? Would it be, it could be so many factors.
Experience, or if I go to buy a car.
No, I'm talking about the experience and the brand. When you choose between brands or when you choose between experiences, how do you differentiate one from the other? What leads you, or what is the process that goes on in your mind to choosing one?
So, if you ask me for the BMW and the Mercedes thing, so since I've seen both of them, I'd like to see something else. And to be very honest, the experience wasn't very different in the BMW and the Mercedes thing. I think that only okay. So the shop after the manufacturing unit, just like the way you were saying, there's a shop where you can buy the accessories or the merchandise. So there was a lot of variety in Mercedes than in BMW. I got a small car from them, but I did not get the model that I wanted in BMW, and Mercedes had a lot of models, and it had a USB and a lot more things than BMW.
So for you, variety matters. You've been there before, that matters. So do you would like to quickly add a couple of points to that?
I think even the brand, I think that
Does brand reputation matter?
yes, brand reputation does matter.
Right? Okay, last two questions. Is there anything you'd like to say about what you'd be interested in seeing at the Swarovski experience? So I just told you about everything that we have to offer. So firstly, who do you see as a competitor to us? If you had to choose between us and a couple of other people, what would be your decision process in that sense? And why would you choose us? Why would you choose someone else?
Okay, maybe some of the bias from my perspective, but coming from the service industry for 4 decades. I think the minute I click on the site where I have to go there, I need every level of experience to be at a absolutely example. So you expect your because it's a brand which is saying that they are understanding beyond the commonality level to a level where people want to step beyond the range. So I'm saying my point is it cannot be a particular point. It has to be the entire journey.
No, but if you had to come back to one thing, or if you had to go to one thing, say, would it be like, would you be more interested in the tour? Would you be more interested in the cafe? No, but I'm not asking, see, the service is not ongoing yet. So I'm asking you from the point of, okay, what would you look forward to seeing? Would you look forward to going to the store and the cafe? Would you look forward to actually seeing a museum? Would you look forward to the group that we bring in, or a performance that we bring in? Or maybe a workshop? What is it that you would look forward to going to the Swarovski experience for? So for her, it would be the workshop. For you, what would it be? The whole thing, the whole experience. And for
I think for me, I'm not so passionate about the whole Swarovski thing, so I like the showroom and all those things. I mean, it's definitely very different. I've been to the museum. Yeah, I've been to the museum. The Austria one.
Yeah.
So there was a, if I'm not wrong, I think there was a whole chandelier made of Swarovski, and I think that was really nice. There was a whole chandelier made of Swarovski, and I think that was something very appealing. But I don't know that.
I actually associate Swarovski with Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, so for example, if it did an exhibit there, that would be something you'd be interested in. Okay, last question. If you had 1 minute to talk about what your ideal Swarovski experience would be like, what would you say?
You actually covered it.
I don't know. Yeah, actually, whatever you said, I think I'd be really looking forward to a Swarovski fountain show or whatever. You said something like this.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, I'd love to see that. And I look forward to that as well as the whole process.
Again, maybe like a Swarovski
Oh, yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think that's
Something like that.
And
what
very
about-
luxury experience. Though the person who just wanted to museum, maybe he can go there. Yeah, I can go somewhere else.
So probably different activity.
Different activity.
Yeah, so if you go as a family, then something for kids.
Yeah.
Something because kids in Swarovski. That's
So,
like, okay.
generally, who would you go to this museum or this experience with? Would you go alone? Would you go with family? Would you go with who? Friend, maybe?
I think the museum thing it will be more of an industrial visit. If I'm going to a museum, then it has to be an industrial visit. I wouldn't want to go to a museum just to see something. But yeah, if I'm going to spa, something like this, I wouldn't mind going alone as well.
Maybe with your family.
Yeah, and if the shows for all the stuff,
Similar views?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, so I think we've got pretty much everything that we need. So thank you so much for being part of the
yeah.
Yeah, there's no wrong answers in this. Thank you for your input and we'll see you on the outside.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, you're gonna do the whole session with us again.
Yash, no, we'll take a little.
Keep it quick.
You going?
No, I'll keep it quick and short.
Yeah.
You wanna come here? Yeah, thank you guys. Nice meeting you, Gunjan.
Same here. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Should I stop this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it? This is